What's that? It's Hippo Balls coming to you live from the Hippo Den. It's Hippo himself. Week 4. Um, a lot of great college football games yesterday and night. A little hungover as always, of course, because of watching those all day. A lot to get to. Let's start off with college football. Lane Kiffin and Old Miss beat LSU, even though that LSU linebacker is banging his daughter, so that's good for Lane Kiffin and Old Miss. Oregon beat Penn State, proving that James Franklin is a huge fraud and always loses the big game. Alabama beat Georgia, which is good for FSU, even though they lost, and we'll get to that. FSU on Friday night, very disappointingly lost to Virginia. Virginia is a good team, but FSU's defense looks horrific. Not good for the game coming up. Not good for game day. I still think game day comes. If they win against the Canes, they're still fine, but a lot less confident than the week before. Corso should be back, so I think game day is still going to come. 7:30, going to be electric still, but not as electric as before. Dolphins Jets on Monday night coming up, so that's good. Today we don't have to. There is a game on right now, the Steelers and the Vikings in Dublin. DK Metcalf's going off. It is 21-6. Not horrible game. We got Carson Wentz out there and Aaron Rodgers slinging it around. Luckily, we don't have the Dolphins today. Good news is it starts at 7 p.m. on Monday, which I like that start time. I'm hoping we get our first win of the season. Darren Waller back. Love that. Yesterday, we also had Hippo Baby Shower. Our baby shower was yesterday in Tallahassee, which was very nice. I was not a part of it because it was for women only, but it seemed like they had a good time. My mom and Robin and my sister and all these other people were there, so that's good. We're in month 7 of pregnancy, 3rd trimester. We're getting there. Dad Hippo coming very soon. Let's get to who's back. Argentina's back. Argentina. Trump is cutting a big old check for $20 billion with a B to Argentinian president and Trump's boy, Javier Milei, to bail out his shit plan he had for his country. Not very America first, if you ask me. Of course, Milei and him are super tight. He's the Argentinian Trump, basically, and he's completely screwed up the country. This comes after the Trump administration dismantled the U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID, which was a huge deal. A lot of people, including the farmers, are upset that why don't we get the bailout, which they will get a bailout, but still not great look that we're giving $20 billion to Argentina. Who else is back? All of the federal workers who Elon Musk fired. Very failed program Doge, which Elon Musk helmed for a while before him and Trump got in that weird fight and he left. Completely didn't work. They fired a bunch of people, and now they realize that no one's doing the jobs and the government's failing because there's no workers, so now they have to rehire everyone who was fired. It sounds like most of them are coming back. I'm sure we're paying them more than before. Who else is back? Amelia Earhart's back. Amelia Earhart. Beloved Amelia Earhart. Trump to declassify secret files on Amelia Earhart's disappearance. She vanished over the Pacific Ocean in 1937 during her attempt to become the first woman to fly around the world. Body and wreckage were never recovered. There's a lot of conspiracies about it. Some people say that they saw her on an island and she's fine. Some other people say she got captured by the Japanese and tortured and killed. Also, a crazy part of the story that I didn't know. I thought she was alone in this plane. She was with this guy, Fred Noonan, who was her navigator. No one cares to talk about Fred Noonan. Not very nice to Fred Noonan and his family. He also disappeared. Justice for Fred Noonan. I showed you guys that funny meme release. It's a Wheel of Fortune joke. What America Wants released the e-files, and Trump says Earhart. I think that's funny. It should be Epstein, of course. Anyways, don't want to explain that one too much. Jimmy Kimmel's back. Jimmy Kimmel's back. After the FCC and Trump tried to kill him, he is back. Gave a great monologue when he came back. Very late to stay up for me. I saw a few minutes of it. 11:30 start time is tough. Even Nexstar and Sinclair bended the knee and put him back on the airwaves, so he is back. Who's dead? Who's dead? FBI agents who kneeled in 2020 for George Floyd. There's a bunch of pictures of FBI agents kneeling during that time period of COVID and George Floyd, which was a weird time for everyone, and they all just got fired, so they're dead. Everyone who thought they were getting raptured last Tuesday is dead. A bunch of people on TikTok, which I don't know if you guys are on, but TikTok, there's this guy, South African pastor Joshua Malakela, who said that he had a vision Jesus would return during Rosh Hashanah and the something of trumpets, like the parade of trumpets, between September 22nd and September 24th. So this thing goes wild on TikTok. People start selling their cars, which I don't know why you need money if you're getting raptured, but whatever. They sell their cars, they quit their jobs, they divorce their families. Everyone's saying what they really want to say to people, and then they don't get raptured, and now they're sitting there. They got no job, they got no car. Their wife and kids don't like them anymore. Bummer for them. You're not raptured. You're still here with us. Domestic terrorists are dead. Domestic terrorists are dead. Trump's ordering the Gestapo to Portland to deal with domestic terrorism. In another one of his shakedowns on liberal areas of the country, he's sending the troops to Portland to deal with terrorism. James Comey and other Trump enemies, they're dead. Ex-FBI Director James Comey was indicted for making a false statement to Congress and obstruction of a criminal proceeding. This is after, of course, last week he posted that weird thing on Truth Social to Pam Bondi, which seems crazy to post, that we need to go after these guys and we need to do this and we need to go after all my enemies. So that's step one. The old attorney general who said, like, I don't know about that, he's fired, he's out. Now we got Pam Bondi and some other guy, and they are running the show. And they're saying, yes, Daddy, we'll do whatever you want. And, of course, James Comey was the head of Russian interference in 2016 election probe. And Trump was not very happy about that, of course. He said the investigation was a hoax and a witch hunt. So now James Comey has to bite the curb, along with who knows who else, but they are coming. Who's not back but not dead? People with broken bones. People with broken bones are not back but not dead. Those crafty Chinese are back with a bone glue. It supposedly fixes fractures in 3 minutes. No surgery needed. It's called Bone O2, and it's inspired by oysters and how they cling to the underwater surfaces despite waves and moisture. Good for the Chinese, good for everyone, I guess. They are the best. Who else is not back but not dead? Gay marriage. Gay marriage is not back. Samuel L. Jackson from Django Unchained, Justice Thomas, came from the clouds saying that the Supreme Court should take a more critical approach to settled case precedent. It's not the gospel, he says, which is not good for any liberal cases that have been determined, whether it's gay marriage or blacks in schools or trans rights. Any of those things, Justice Thomas does not like and wants to overturn, and he is coming to try to do so. Whether he's successful, who knows? Next up, we got conspiracies. Tinfoil hat time. We had the Charlie Kirk shooting. We also had a shooting in Dallas at an ICE facility. And at both of these shootings, they have writing on the bullets. And Kash Patel, that bozo's coming out, and he's like, first of all, in pen, this guy wrote anti-ICE. He didn't say fuck ICE. He didn't say screw ICE. He didn't say this. Anti-ICE, which in pen on his bullets, I guess. And then Charlie Kirk, they said he has trans messaging on his bullets, which the name of the bullet is TRN. That's the company. It's not anything about trans. But anyways, they both are saying there's this messaging on the bullets. I'm not buying it. I'm getting way too deep into conspiracy Twitter, which I'll get to in a second. The shooter in the Dallas ICE facility shot 3 detainees, not any of the ICE officers, so I guess that's against ICE. And then he killed himself. Next up, we have another conspiracy. Let me see. Give me a second. Where was it? I'm sorry, this is a lot of dead air here. You guys doing good? Oh, here we go. I got way too deep on Twitter, on conspiracy Twitter, and now my algorithm's all screwed up. We have Melissa Redpill from Freedom Force saying, I have no evidence to believe this true, but it would be wonderful. The age is close. As we know, JonBenet Ramsey was born on August 6, 1990, and she disappeared. Everyone thinks the parents killed her. It's never been solved. As of September 26, 2025, she would be 35 years old, about the same age as Erica Kirk. And then we have this weird GIF thing that shows JonBenet Ramsey and Erica Kirk. Do I believe that? No. Is it bad that my algorithm says that? Yes. But who knows? Conspiracies. Conspiracies are back. Lastly, on who's not back but not dead, we have people without friends. People without friends. New AI startup Friend is spending a ton of money on ads in the New York subway, and they are facing a lot of backlash. It's basically a device you wear that's like Life Alert, where you like press it. I fell and I can't get up, and you press the thing and people come to get you. This is a thing that just sits on your neck and it's your friend, and you can talk to it, and it texts you, and it's nice to you. It's also, people are saying it's for $129, and it hasn't shipped yet. It's about to, supposedly. They're saying it's constant surveillance, and they're basically just AI is taking all your information and selling it, of course, and it is not your friend, and it's pretty pathetic. And if you see someone wearing that, pretty big loser. It's founded by Avi Schiffman, who of course is a Jew, and they're saying that it's a whole part of Israel, and people are not happy about that, of course, because that's how it is these days. Item of the week. Speaking of Jews, item of the week. Item of the week. That's a new segment. This is what's hot on the streets. Charlie Kirk Kippah. Charlie Kirk Memorial Kippah for the high holidays. Yom Kippur is coming up, and you need to have a Charlie Kirk Kippah. Show of the week. Show of the week. Black Rabbit. Black Rabbit on Netflix. Very good series so far. I'm not finished. I'm almost there. Jude Law and Jason Bateman. They own a bar, and they're both kind of screw ups. And I don't want to give away too much, but there's a bunch of stuff happening, and it's a good show. Anyways, bets of the day. Bets of the day. Of course, I'm taking Dolphins money line on Monday night. I think we win. I think it's -2.5 at home. Darren Waller over 3 catches. Over 9 yards, I think. 3 catches is a lot. Over 2 catches. Over 9 yards. Give me those. Give me the Chargers +6.5 against. Give me the Giants +6.5 against the Chargers. Jackson Dart first game. I think he does well. New juice. It's good to have somebody new come in. I like that. What else? What else do we got? Give me Jags +3.5 against the 49ers. Actually, don't give me that. Ravens Chiefs over 48.5. Give me the under on that. I think it's going to be more of a defensive battle. And then give me the Packers -6.5 at Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are banged up. They don't have CD. They don't have a lot. Anyways, that's all I got. Have a wonderful week 4 and Sunday.